It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Dolphins and the Voyagers under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Miami Dolphins and these guys defending their home turf. Alongside Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs, where it's win or pack your bags. And when we saw these guys in week one,
let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lower back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
you know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Tight end in motion left. The handoff on 3rd and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Voyagers force the turnover on the first series of this game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we're going to look at their QB. I know my partner Brock Huard's excited about this guy, one of the league's few lefties at the position.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn. It takes...
And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Oh, but we've got a flag on the play.
Defense.
So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll run here following the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's Thomas. He's got it. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. He finds Johnson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Voyagers parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Voyagers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Evans now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a throw. He gets this one to Nacua. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked up by the defense. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Connects with Johnson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 23. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Voyagers take a 13-0 lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Voyagers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by Deion Henley. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain. And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only...
Now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. On 2nd and 9. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This throw is cupped. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. To throw it on 1st down. Complete out to the right side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds him on the slant. A lot of grass ahead. He could do it! And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 1st and goal to work with. Working inside the red zone. one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Pass play coming here. The throw is caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And they'll bring him down after... Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd and 6 now. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. His pass caught by Nacua. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw. Gets this to Woods. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. 1st down from the red zone. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Setting up a throw. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They'll throw it. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. Airing it out to start this drive. He finds Johnson. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Quay Walker. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. The Voyagers getting ready to punt this skyward. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now looking to throw. This finds Franklin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. They'll try and throw it here. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They're now set for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Avoids the... And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Escapes, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 46 on his first punt, so this one's pushing a little more distance. Calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. They're set up at the 35 now. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw it on first down. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 17. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going for it again. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Voyagers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connects with...
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd and long. To the sideline. Catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give them a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing it again here. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Miami offense headed out there now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami. They're throwing it. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Dropping back to throw. He finds Woods. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. This offense ready to get going again now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that followed. We've seen a lot of different looks.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
He's going to throw this one. Completed to his running back. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
from the 23. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing from the gun here. He finds Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Voyagers could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one's... something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Voyagers as we say so long from Virginia Beach.